Hey guys, today in this video tutorial we are going to explore how we can edit audio through Audacity and remove the background noise, background music, and just extract the vocal as well as some of other features that will help you to create an amazing YouTube video with the help of used audios. So let's just get started with this. At first we are going for one of the cool thing, that is our audio section. So I have a few audios here. So let us directly download this audio of and you that we downloaded for the purpose. We will skip this for now and just bring our source. Let's listen to this first.
You have access to a very important piece of data that dictates when called art. Try and learn a language or do physical work of any kind or work out.
So, okay, I have paused it. Now listen to this.
You have access to a very time around 6 a.m. Remember, the temperature minimum is a time in the 24-hour cycle. So I highly recommend that you write down when you wake up or track that in some way that works for you. And use that as a reference point to determine your temperature minimum. We will return to the temperature minimum and how you can leverage the temperature minimum for several things.
Let's make sure that we just use our speaker first and bring it back to the audio source into the Audacity.
You have access to a very important piece of data.
Now, what you have to do is select all the audio here and then just go to effect section, and from the effect section you are going for special, and from there mobile reduction and isolation. Make sure that the audio setting of this is strength as for 4 and low cut for vocals 1 and set high cut for vocals up to 2000. That will help you to isolate the vocal, and if the action has been set to remove vocals to mono or any other, then simply select isolate vocals and then just preview it for once. And
you have access to a very important piece of data that dictates when.
Or if you need any changes, make sure to change this into required option. For me it is working fine, so I'm just going for selecting this and then simply apply. Once you click on apply, you will just get the audio source to be vocal reduced, and that will help you for reducing the amount of background music, background noise and other features that the audio has, and we'll make sure that we make it some crisp, and as well as we will try to maintain the quality of the audio, because when we are editing the audio, sometimes the quality might degrade, and that would create too much problem for listeners to listen to it, and as well as the audience will be distracted by it and disturbed by it. So we'll make sure that all the settings will work fine. And another thing you have to do is change the pitch. After this we'll go to next step once it is done. So let's just wait for it to be done and then simply go to effect setting and then again go for pitch and tempo. Now you can change the pitch up to 2 or 10 if it is the voice of male, and if it is the voice of female, you can go for percentage to -10, -5, or based on what it sounds. So for me +2 is perfect as it is male voice, and then I will change the D for 7. Once I do this, I'll just apply to this. Now once it is done, you will again go to effect and then simply go for pitch and tempo, and then you can simply change the speed as well. From here I will change the speed for 1.5 or less than that, because that will sound somehow great, else it will be too fast if we go for 2x or simply for more than that. So let's just step back to this. Once we apply this, next thing we will go for effect, and then search for compressor or amplify this, or you can simply normalize, or you can maintain the loudness normalization as well. But I'm just going for compress the audio. Let's just go for this and click on apply. Once you do this, you have to wait for a few seconds, and that will take less than 30 seconds once it has been done. Another feature you can go for is just go to the special section and then trumpet silence. This will remove all the silence, unwanted silence. So you just need to make sure that it is selected to minimum seconds so that it does not change the required voice or silence and don't degrade the quality of audio. Now I'm simply going to apply this, and once I apply, you can see it has been changed and the silence has been maintained. Now another thing I am going to do here is I am just going to just for equalizer and filters and change the bass and treble. Now what you can do is set the presets and ripples. That will be too much, so let us go for another thing, and that will be equalizer and sensor and graphic equalizer, post filter part of equalizer. Then you just need to make sure that it does not change too much. So I'm just going to presets, like a presets. I'm just going for dash boost, and we're gonna apply it. Once I do this, I will again go to restate and then simply go to using tempo range of filter, and then filter for EQ, and then I'll go for presets and setting, and then set the presets, and then just go for bass cut or terrible boost, and just go for terrible boost, and then simply click on apply, or you can simply preview and just change the graph from there and then click on apply. It will make sure that you are going for perfect audio. Now you just listen to this once, and then again you just need to go for Tokyo Downless. It is the external plugin that I have installed. Simply click on this, and then maintain the audio section as per the requirement, and simply click on apply. So now once you do this, this will help you a lot in the audio portion. And once it has been done, we will simply extract this, export as mp3, and then simply save it to the desktop, and then simply save. Click on OK. Once you do this, there will be another thing that we will be doing, and that will be probably going to any of the online tools. So now we'll go to any online tools. Now we'll go to any of the online tools, and then simply go for, there are lots of tools that will help you for audio quality, AI or block manual. Simply Lala.ai is one of the best. You can simply go to this, and then purchase it, and you will simply drag and drop the audio, and once you do that, it will automatically extract the background music as well and clean the audio, and somehow it will maintain the quality of the audio without deleting. And there is another tool that is podcast of Adobe Podcast Voice Enhancer. It is also free, and this was the Sasta or simply something like that. And you will need to create your idea, you need to sign up it, and you can simply enhance the speech of the voice. There will be lots of changes. It will simply make your audio amazing. You will make sure that you just use this. I'm not going to use this right now. And there is another thing, and that is vocal remover.org. it will help you for removing the audio only up to 10 minutes. So you will make sure that uh, the audio is less than 10 minutes. And another thing is you can get the access for higher and more. It will give you only one audio at a time within difference of few hours. And for using it without any trouble, you will simply go to background from here. You can see there are lots of people messaging them, but what you can do is simply become the pattern of them and message them, donate them, and then get some access from them. So, and besides this, there are lots of tools like you can go for media.io, but one thing that media.io does is it has a little bit problem with audio thing, but it is free, and the best thing is it has no any limit. You can simply see there are lots of AI tools where you can remove background of the object and add some little effects, add remove the background of videos, and upscale your image. Noise reducer will help you for reducing the noise in audio, and there is vocal remover that will help you to remove the vocals and get only audio MP3 background music from that. And there are other features of AI things that is found in media.io. So you can simply go to reducer or vocal remover, and there is login feature, or you can simply get from outside. You just need to upload your song and you can simply reduce the vocal from here. So it is free, so it is one of the best thing, but somehow sometimes it degrades the quality of the audio, and there are other features as well, other softwares that will help you for removing the audio and maintaining the audio quality, but this will help you a lot in doing so. So now you can...
You have access to a very important piece of data.
It's amazing. I just love Lalan.ai as well as other products like Aero Podcast and Media.io, because it has its own feature, it has its own importance, and based on combining everything will help you to make the audio quality better. So next thing we are going to talk about is how to get some more audio editing tools. So you just go to Google and then search for how to remove AI audio editing software. Once you do this, you will find a lot of tools, but we will go for top 5 blog posts, and we will go for top 3 only. So why I am going to top 3 is because we will combine similar audio editing online services from all the 3. So we'll just look for which are common. Okay, here is auto edition as well. If you want from auto edition, I'll just get you another tutorial because I have auto edition as well here. Okay, so now you can see Media.io is a video editing tool, but it also helps you to edit the audio. Now let's just go to another one and learn about ML. You dive into the result. Okay, film.ai, then that's .io. You just go from ML. I think this is video editing, but I don't know if they have audio editing feature actually. So I'll need to change this later. For now, okay, here is new background noise itself from run ML, and you can simply in the background voice from here. I just saw this. I have a review about this, but okay, there's this feature, I think so. Now you can see one common is audio alter only here, and nothing is common in what beside audio alter. Now we do the next one, and we're going to see okay, the script is common here in this center one, and I don't know if it is here or not. I don't think so. It is not here. but Auphonic is here and it is common in Audacity. You can see Auphonic here. Okay, this script, Auphonic and Postcastle. Twist is also common. I saw Twist here, I think. You can see Twist is here. So 3 of them are common. And Morpheus text to speech audio repeating software, I think, and it can help you to change the audio of your voice or your tone, and it can then adjust text to speech in this one format. If you put the audio, it will change the sound effect from there. And another thing is Clipchamp is, I think Clipchamp is already with the editing tool, but it will have audio editing feature as well. So you can just simply try for this script, because even if you need to try it there for free, and I think other apps for pricey, but this script is offering 3-hour trial. And next thing is, if you don't like any of these, and if you just want AI to make this, you simply go for AI podcast, and then with the AI.io and Lala.ai. Lala.ai is very good in everything. It has all trained algorithm, and it really helps it for making the things simple and better in how. So this will be this was for today. We'll come with other incentives in another one. So this is it for right now. Only next thing what I'm going to do is okay. The next thing we are going to do is find some of these free video editing tools, like there are tools like Swapcopy and other online tools like Filmai, and there are AI video editing tools as well, and there will be named like Victory and Victory on the rest of them, Flexier, in video.ai, etc, etc. So this will help you a lot with video editing. So now we have got Filmora, that is very easy to use, and then there is the Adobe Premiere, but we won't be talking about those things. We are just going for AI video editing. In AI video editing, you can simply go to synthesia.io. It will create your avatar, and then simply get audio for your product or any other things. It has built-in text-to-speech feature, and there are lots of text-to-speech voices that you can use. Their pricing goes for around slightly for personal monthly, and you will get 10 video credits. Okay, this is not so good. As for me, because this limit will mean nothing for you, and there are lots of changes being happened in AI field, like AI video editing, AI content writing, AI audio editing, and this is just going to change the world, and it will also make your work very much faster. With just simply one click, you can get a lot of things. Okay, so here automated video editing for social media. So this has, I don't think it is so cool seeing the picture of it, but there is something like Binami was there. It has been finished, but there is Victory. Victory can, it is named Binami Alternative, but it is just being better and better day by day. People are facing problem, Victory is solving it, and though the problems have sometimes only, it is good overall, and it will create better video for you. So this is it. I am just doing time pass with this. Yeah, no time pass. Let's just quit start now. However, also I learned hard before on this current video studio. This is also new for me. Managed I have already installed on this everything media composer. It also new for me, and then there is Apple Fine Cross. So that's just go to 5 air period industry mistakes. I don't know what is happening with this. It took like app for fools. So app. Yeah, it really does. Okay, just yes. We are just good features. There are other features and like portrait tools code and seems good. One is chatbot. You can use it. It is amazing. Chatbot is really amazing. Objectives are wonderful from what others. Yeah, we did. I don't think in terms of its A capabilities similar about purpose of portrait it of it. I knew this. I knew this. I knew it already. You, there are few the effects like material or some extra additional effects that it is talking about. It will recognize and it's just saying AI for that. On the camera editing, preview templates, the answer raw stuff. So we need to know for if our web-based videos that there was no lot of the level cracks text and stuff. Personal creators when that's on instead of artists that's the software tool for no voices. I want to create animated videos and minutes without any prior experience. The raw source uses machine learning algorithm to analyze text input and match it with media assets. The assets are then added to the timeline so you can have a solid draft to work on. You can also convert text and even blog post to video, all thanks to AI that automates the process. We may go for trying this later on. So let's open it into your tab and then okay, let us go for this and then or we didn't make us. So I don't think it is going to work for you anyway, but it says cool. I think platform text in animated videos. Really? I don't know what this button it is using. Picture was using the integrating historic gloss video. What's the pricing of this? Let's take it out. $50 per month and essential week $20 contractive. The X are very low. I don't think it is going to work for better. So this is it. Let us finish this for now and we'll make it and